Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. And this goes to the former Raven, Marquise Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 39. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action with Wilson. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They go play action with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And some space here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back to Taylor on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Browns drive about to get started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the gun, they'll try to run it. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They go play action now. Wilson. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now a handoff, Taylor with it. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Second down, another run with Taylor. And a short gain down to about the 33. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. To the right side, this is Taylor. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Now a give to Taylor. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Then a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Wilson. And this is caught. It's Brown. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Wilson will throw again. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice punt, but a good run back as well at 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Browns drive about to get started. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Browns have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Jackson. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff running through the middle. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 29, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down, Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the...
It's caught inside the 25.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones.
And the Browns are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up?
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now Jackson. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Taylor is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
Will find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. To throw is Wilson.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
On first down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And this is caught inside the 5. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 32 that time.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. Jackson will throw again. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now a second down and 6. Jackson to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big third down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Throwing now is Wilson. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 23. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it.
Throwing, Jackson. Able to connect with Chark. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Here's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
Here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Throwing now is Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now Wilson. He's going deep for Brown.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Wilson to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense.